welcome to online teaching. We are discussing chapter 7, changing cultural tradition. This is module 8, last module. In this we will discuss about the views of scientists that oppose the Christian community or the Christianity. Okay. Now here the heading is the Copernicus revolution. The Copernicus revolution. Okay. As you know that in early society, Christian religion or Christianity, especially the clergyman, they were dominating the society. What were their views regarding this society? They were saying that the peoples had committed a lot of sins. It means they are the culprits. They have affected the environment of the earth, and due to this, the earth does not move, or you may say that is constant. Due to these views, they were saying that the human beings, they are the culprits that had affected the earth. They had committed a lot of crimes, lot of sins, and due to these sins, the earth is not rotating. This is at a constant place, immovable. That means that can't move. So such views that were given by these Christian community. Okay. Now, the scientists like Copernicus, 1473 to 1543, he was also a person that followed the Christian religion. He had belief in God, and he had a view that the earth is not in the center. In the center, it revolves around the sun. It revolves around the sun. He had this view. But the Christian community, the clergy, or you may say the follower of this religion, they had a belief that earth is in the center and all other heavenly bodies, they revolve around the sun. That is in circular. It means they had a different views. And even Copernicus had not the force, had not the energy to oppose this. So what happened? His follower Joachim, that was the person, what he did when Copernicus was near to death, he was on the bed, his follower Joachim was given the duty, was given the book in which he had written, that book name was The Revolutionary Bomb. That was the name of the book, The Revolutionary Bomb, in which he wrote that earth is not in the center and it revolves around the sun and all other heavenly bodies. His follower Joachim was given the responsibility to give this evidence after his death, and nearly after his death up to 50 years. Then there came the person Kepler, that was also a scientist. He gave the theory that that the sun is in the center. The sun is in the center and all other heavenly bodies revolve around the sun. That was the view. and he gave in the book that was Cosmographical Mystery. The book was Cosmographical Mystery. He wrote in that Earth is not in circular, Earth is in the oval shape, elliptical wave. It means the Earth is not revolving in circular, that is in elliptical way. It means Earth is not, that is in oval shape. The Earth is in oval shape. That is like an egg, oval shape. That is, you have seen, you have read in your junior classes also. So what was that? Because Earth is bent at the poles, and due to this is an oval shape. Okay. So what was the view? Kepler he gave the theory that Earth is not in the center. All other heavenly bodies, including Earth, revolve around the sun. Okay, and he was well supported by Galileo. That was also a person that supported him. Galileo gave his views in the book Motion. He also gave that Earth is not in the center, and he even discovered telescope. You are also aware. Now another thing that was about the Newton's law. Newton's law that were also supported the revolution of the Earth. All these that are related to gravitation. All these laws, they are related to gravitation, and he gave the book in this, the Principia Mathematics. That was the book, or even that was the Principia Mathematics. He gave these views. So these views were well supported by this, and Christian community, as they were thinking that this earth is full of sin and the people, the human beings had done this. But when these scientific challenges come, scientific views come, then the things started to change. Okay. Now what was that? These Christian community, they had a belief, they had a view that we should worship God, we should do like this. But when the scientific views came, then the changes started. How it was that earlier the people were thinking that the God had created everything, it is right. But when the science, especially physics, chemistry, biology and experiments came, then the theory as well as the view changed. What was that? These experiments changes. These experiments, that is the science, changes the views. The views with the help of experiments. With the help of experiments and theories. It means now these views come, that these experiments, they were saying that nature, God was also, but now it diverted towards nature. The people were thinking, when these views come, that the nature, that is superior one, that had created everything, and these beliefs that were, as Christianity was saying, that it is a path towards heaven. And the scientist questions, what is that heaven? Where is that? So it means these questions arises, and these questions changes the people. And even some of the society, that was the Paris Academy in 1670, and Royal Society in London. It means they set up the assemblies, and even debates and things were provided. These were the two societies, that were the two academies that were set up by the scientists, by the scholars, so that more and more knowledge can be transferred from one generation to another, especially in the means of science. It means this is the real thing. That is the birth of Renaissance. It is reality. That into the 14, 15, in the Middle Ages, the Renaissance started. It is the view It is the view that in reality Renaissance started, means rebirth, and gradually as the Christianity, the clergy, the three orders that started to be replaced by some of the other means, that is public, that is private, that is the business, and even a lot of doors were opened in the means for business. It means this was a real renaissance that gave birth, that shows the view to the society, and a lot of doors were opened, that may be India, China, Mongolia, European countries, to other parts of the world, and even public, private, and a lot of things, and political changes. So it means these were the views that satisfied, that supports Renaissance.